All right, YouTube, I'm back again. You guys showed some love on that last one. I got some subscribers, a lot of nice comments, so we're back. Try to do it again. I think about 5 games from Mythic. Well, 5 wins, I mean, so might be able to make 4 or 5. Might be able to make Mythic here with a good draft. Well, this pack is awesome. I mean, I think I'm going to take that blue dragon. I think I'm obligated to take it. I'm not as comfortable drafting blue. I haven't drafted it as much as I've drafted this Michiko card. But, you know, Rabbit Battery also super good. I will take the big Mythic Flyer. I mean, I do think it's likely better than Michiko's Reign of Truth, which I rate very highly. But, the only reason, if this was a more serious draft, I might take this is just because I'm very comfortable with it. And I do think if you pass this, obviously the next person's going to take it. So pack two, you probably get a good pack two. But I'm just going to pick it anyways here. Yeah, I mean, if I would have taken the Michika, I'm pretty happy to snap that up. And honestly, I probably would have rather had Michiko into that than this dragon into whatever else. But you can't know what you're going to get past. I could still take the Jukai thing. I don't know that it would be great in a Bant deck. This Puzzle Maker is okay. I mean, I don't play it a lot, and I don't really want to second pick it. Similarly with the Kunai, like everything here seems fairly replaceable and mediocre. Besides this, I mean, this vehicle is definitely good, and it is blue-white. I don't know. I could try. I don't like vehicles that much. I'm gonna pick this thing and see what happens. If I liked vehicles a little bit more. There's a quadruple white card. The 6-drop in my cheap vehicle deck doesn't. I don't think I'm optimizing the thing. I'd rather like kind of ramp and control with this a little bit. I guess there's a land. There's a mirror shell crab, and there's that rare that's very powerful. I don't know if it's really what I should take. I don't play blue red a lot. I don't think red's great to splash either. So if I played like a blue green, like I don't know how much red I'd want to splash. Not wild about a hover bike. I'm leaning towards this over just the crab. I mean, the crab you can pick up. This very well may not get played, but it's powerful, right? Here, I think I'll take the specialist. I don't think I'll be ninjaing it in very often or anything, but seems nice. I do still want to play blue. I wasn't trying not to play blue. I mean, I could play blue white. I could play. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think all these cards are gonna be in the same deck. Is what I'm trying to say. But I'm fine with this start. Get 2 good blue cards at least. Oh wow, I really like the modern age. I took it over specialist one draft before too, but maybe a bunch of specialists is better. If I do take the other specialist here, I can maybe get a little bit, get some enablers for ninjas or something, and maybe might open up more options, I guess, is what I'm thinking. But I like card. Wow, 3 of them, huh? I don't know if I'm happy about that or wishing I would have taken the modern age. You really want early drops, at least I do. I want tons of early drops. I'm gonna take it. It's like if these are already costing 4. I mean, a completion's nice. It's just so many 4 mana plays already. This samurai is a good card. You know, I don't really know what I want to pair with this blue that much. I think it's worth picking a 2-drop here instead of the completion. Still, even if I'm blue-white, I might not be able to play this thing. This invoke. I feel like I kind of want to be, kind of aggressive if I'm going to play all this bounce. Like, playing a 2/3 lifelink and to bounce your thing isn't exactly impressive. I don't like this Mechanaut, but maybe it ends up looking good. I don't like anything else. Right, there's some stuff here. This is the one that, yeah, this seems good with 3 specialists, and maybe it's a little early to pick it, but again, I think if I like play this thing, like playing this thing and then ninjing it back on a special, like it just seems slow, unimpressive to me. Oh, I'm gonna pick this. I'm definitely not in my comfort zone here. This is a 2 mana card. Basically, I want to have some 2 mana cards to work with. This 2-1 here doesn't seem. I mean, I don't have artifacts either. I guess if I'm gonna be red, I might pick some up. But again, like I don't. I've played this card. I guess I'm gonna pick it. But like, I don't think that's what you want when you're bouncing their stuff around. This is good if you really want to live. Like it's good with the dragon, but I don't want to play a 3/4 that blocks and a 2/2 that bounces. I need early plays, and I don't know what color they need to be in. There's not but so many that are blue. This seems like it's almost assuredly not going to happen. I mean, the Met costs 2, but you can't even cruise for 3. So it's not like you can play a specialist and crew an attack or anything. I feel like it's a pretty poor start, even though I have a bomb mythic and 3 of a good blue common. Okay, that white flyer is nice and aggressive. It's probably my pick. Perusing the pack, I mean, it's definitely better than any of the blue cards. There aren't very many of those. Maybe in some world, Virus Beetle's a slightly better card. I don't even think it is. I think the 3/2 flyer is quite good. The only card I think might be. I mean, this card is great, the Boseiju, but that'd just be way too slow, I think, for what I'm doing. Asking for trouble, I think. You know, I've already got a Samurai that's white. Black is a little bit better ninja color, but whatever. Taking that thing. So this whole pack is red. A weird pack. Oh, trying to sort this out. There's kind of nothing. I mean, no blue card, no white card that I want. There's a seismic wave that's okay. I just pick this land. Maybe I end up in a bunch of colors. I don't know. Okay, this pack's good. I think I'm just gonna pick the Disruptor. Lets me specialist for 3. Is that or arrest? It's possible that I just shouldn't even try to ninja these specialists, but I think I'm gonna pick it and try to do that. And then, even if I get some of the any kind of 2 draw, any kind of anything, basically, it can come down early. This is not what we're looking for here either. I'm gonna be way too low playables if I don't commit to something. There is the blue-red guy. I guess I would take that over the Reckoner raid if I were to take a card that's not just this companion. This thing seems awful. This Song Shaper's probably fine. If I were to take, I'll do it. I don't know. I'd still probably rather be blue-white. Well, now I'm taking a red card again. I guess I'm looking to go blue-red all of a sudden. And I think I'm going to pick Rabbit Battery. I don't think I'm quite there on the Smelter anyways. Alright, man. It might come up short on cards is all I can say, but I kind of like the look of what I've got here at least. I think I'll pick the Koi. Can't be too choosy. Maybe these can cost 3 if I really get there. Man, I guess this is like completely embarrassing. It's pretty bad. I've one thing right now. It's not even an artifact for the Koi or like the Mechanod or the song, so it's basically nothing. I don't really want to splash in this deck at all either. Another Song Shaper's good. Happy with that. Let's just hope I keep getting playable stuff. It doesn't have to be great, just playable. I'll do that for now too. I think I'm gonna take this Paper Decoy. I think that's what I like the best here. Sometimes people don't want to block it. You might be able to ninja it or something. Trigger some stuff at least. Now, do I want to Paper Decoy again? I think so. Over the companion. Sure. This deck's going to be functional at this point, I think. I like the 4-1. That gets in a big hit, with a specialist, possibly. I like that. Yeah, I kind of think this deck is cool. I don't know how good it's going to be. It's also not going to have, like, its pick of the litter for 2 mana cards. It's going to have cards that cost 2 mana that can fill its role, I guess. But it's, bunch of Paper Decoys ain't exactly great. It's pretty nice. And it doesn't have removal, but it's got bounce, so like it's definitely leveraging the specialists, which is what you want to do, I think, when you get 3 of something. I don't think it's a synthesizer deck at all. But in a pinch, I guess I might have to play a counter spell. And yeah, I'm hoping not to have to play these. They have basically no synergy at the moment. Did I get one of those +2/+0 things? Might not mind playing one of those. I don't have one yet. That's a card I would not mind having a copy of. Wow, this is a really good one. Something to do with these decoys too. I love that card, the Smelter. That helps a lot. And there's the +2 thing. I don't mind that. One deck I was playing is more red based, but early on I would play a lot of these, and I would play Ember Keepers a lot. But I would have a lot more equipment. So I would have oftentimes a lot of the sling. So you can just kind of trade off your stuff, get tokens, and then these like just blast them eventually. And the one that makes the one on fire that makes a 1/1 was good too. This pack's awesome. It's probably just reality chip. I mean, that card is super good. This sniper is good. I almost think I might rather have voltage surge than sniper, as crazy as that is, just because this deck is so tempo oriented. This is not a good tempo card, obviously, but it just my cards are so cheap. I think that I can like kind of fly through my deck with it pretty good. I put it over here. It's more of like I'm not considering it my 2-drop. Nothing really here except for the hacker. I guess the brute suit's pretty good. I think the hacker is good though. I think I want the hacker in my deck. I think I'd be pretty happy with a brute suit though. Especially if I had any more 1-mana plays, if I get any more. Gotta take Combi Flare. I do like Modern Age, like I said. Not a lot of ways to turn on the 2 damage with it, but still gonna pick it. I mean, I don't have to play a card like that. We'll see. I don't mind the boar. It's often unimpressive, but it's fine. And it can get equipped late in the game. And if it does, it is an issue. Now, these, I don't know what they're going to cost. There's a sling. I'm happy to have it. Another Tommy Flare. That's shaping up, I think. I don't know how much I love that. I'm going to probably just have to play all these. There's no reason if I only have 21 cards to start hiding stuff. I guess I hid that just that one. But, the incision doesn't seem amazing. Maybe one of the decoys is not best. If I was looking to cut things. I think this thing looks nice here. Little finisher. Not bad to have one copy of. Mostly as the tap part. Another disruptor's great. I'm starting to like this deck. Starting to like it. And I'm starting to think I might, might want to put that +2/+0 back in. Let's go. So yeah, I think at this point I will start moving around the cards I'm not sure on. I'm pretty sure on Brute Suit. This is like my worst 2, but I think I want at least 6 2s. And I could see even wanting a 7. I think the Brute Suit's pretty good. And maybe it's worse than something on the side. This though would take a lot to get me off of these cards. I guess it would only take another good 2-drop or 2 to get me off the paper decoy, but I don't think it's happening with 3 or 4 cards to come. Well, I mean, I do think this familiar is better than the paper decoy. I assume. Maybe we don't play that. The decoy's actively good with like the smelter. And, a little bit good with some of the ninjas, mostly the hacker. One could easily make it back in, but I'm not going to want 8 2-drops, I don't think. Doesn't matter with these. I'll take the uncommon for the vault. I like this deck. I think it's pretty good, and I like it. I've liked some decks that aren't great. I think this one looks pretty damn nice, though. And I'm thinking I'm going to play 17 lands. I don't know. I mean, it is best to one, but maybe I could get away with less. I do have a 6 drop. Doing ninja stuff can, like, you might want a decent amount of lands for that. I don't want any parts as tap land, I don't think. Like this. Move it around, so I'm gonna put this over here still. Now, I can obviously play it on turn 2. I would if I had nothing else. I just don't think that that's how the deck's gonna play out very often. All right, so yeah, I wouldn't mind one more, maybe one more interactive card. Probably this thing would be the one. Planar incisions, obviously nice enough with the specialists. But even if you get to do that, like you don't get to attack with it that turn. So it's like a 2 mana bounce. It puts a counter on your guy, but you can't attack with it. I don't think it's like awesome. It's just nice that it also like can stop removal and other stuff too. I definitely don't want one of these Aki things. I'd rather play a paper decoy than play a 2 drop. I'm looking for 2 cards, it looks like. Thinking like paper decoy, brute suit, trespasser. I think I'm probably off the planar incision. I don't think it would be bad here, but just figure something else is better. I've been fairly happy when I've played one of these. And this deck's aggressive. I mean, it's not the worst if you have to cast it. Usually, if you're casting it like kind of late top deck mode or something, it's not bad. And like all of my cards, I don't have a lot of air in my deck, if that makes sense. Like I don't have a lot of pump spells. I have removal spells, creatures, reality chip. So like this thing in your opening hand is kind of air. You don't want to just discard it to tap 2 things early on. So I consider like the 4, the 5/4. Like he's kind of like you get too much stuff like that. Incision, just cards that are like don't really you can't just play them. Um, they take a situation to play them, basically. So I don't have basically any of those. So I think it's perfectly fine to play this. And really, I'm gonna probably think of it as a spell. Sure. And I mean, a lot of times those are your best, like your most powerful cards in certain situations. It's not that those are bad cards, and I think a deck can play way more than 1 or 2 of them. It's just the fact that I don't have any of them means I think that this is even better than normal. And I think this deck likes that effect. So now really it's just do I want to play this brute suit or this paper decoy? And I have to kind of remember that like I don't know how to consider this because like right now it looks like I really want a 3 drop, but I might be specialisting some with 3 mana. I don't know. I would almost rather just specialist on 4. Just keep my guys in play. I think I want the suit. I think this deck's fairly ready to rumble, man. I think it's nice. As far as lands, like I said, seems close between 16 and 17. It's best to one. I could probably just get away with 16. If I did, I don't even know. Maybe I would want this or maybe a paper decoy. This is another one of those air cards. But, super good at some point. Nice with the 1 drops and stuff. I think I'm gonna try 17 lands. Like I say, you could spend mana ninjutsuing the chip. I got a 6-drop, and I've got like a few things that equip. I think I'll be okay. It's got me with more blue. I think that's probably fine. Um, the rabbit battery wants red, but the ninjas want blue, especially when you're bouncing back disruptors or hackers. So I don't want this tap land. All right, there we go. I like this. I like it. We'll see how it works. I haven't played blue red in quite a while, and I don't think I've ever had one quite like this, but it looks good to me. Not all the card like it's not like it's completely maximizing the song shaper, but the song shaper is good. This and that. I think it's quite good. We shall see. Definitely, it was an interesting draft. Dead air, and I'm just not that entertaining. I can't fill 43 seconds. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, on the play. Let's go. Deploy my cards on curve. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't even know if I'm doing it right now. I'd say definitely not. Just come out screeching, baby. Ooh, 1-4. Like 1-4. Flyer nonetheless. Yuck. What have I done, man? I might just send everybody in there. Trades. I mean, the worst case is he's going to trade with the boar, eat the disruptor. I get to ninjutsu the hacker and flare off the 1-4. I'm left with a hacker, and he's left with nothing. I don't know. It's not great if that's the block he makes, but I don't think it's good to just sit here either. Kind of hoping he blocks the 2-1 with the 1-4. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, I like that he didn't block into either of those. I could specialist here. That seems worse. Have to Kami flare that. Finish it off. Might need this dragon to finish this one, honestly. Opponent has a lot of cards. Assuming they play something that's gonna, yeah, something that's gonna pump that. Attacking? Like that. That seems just fucking crazy to me to attack. It's somewhat tempting. Well, I can't really play it and equip it unless I have the island. It's gone. It's gone. If he wants to bounce that thing back to gain 3 life, I'm pretty fine with that. Oh, okay, just cast him. I'm guessing it's not attacking me this time. 4. We'll see. It does not attack me. Alright. I guess just time to throw down the big dragon. Return any number of non-land permanents. I have like no instants or sorceries, huh? So if he kills it, it's not gonna do a lot. I guess I could bounce my own specialist in his red. Because I can't bounce his ward creature. That's what I'm getting at. Is it ward on this 2 or 3? 3? Oh, it's pretty good. Hard to deal with. Oh, you can't deal with it. Alright. Got one with the dragon. I don't think I would have gotten there without it, really. I think he kind of stabilized against my curve out. Fine hand. Blue-red mirror. I may have multiple colors in there. Rehacking. Just got his own suit. I'm getting ahead of him here because I need the loot badly. Oh boy, that's way too many lands. Way too many. Gotta try to get real aggressive this game, I think. I needed something there. Needed something there. I think that gives me the best chance. Okay. Not easy to beat. I guess I'm gonna play the 3/5. Oh no. I mean, whatever I. If I play the Disruptor, I'm hitting him for 4 down to 8. And I only have 7 power in play. So I don't know what I could draw to kill him. And that's if I drew a creature to go along with the Trespasser. I think I have to play the Trespasser. This thing has to deal damage, right? Yeah. Likely going to be hard to get through, but at least there's more power on board. Maybe draw a bounce guy here. Maybe plays one big thing instead of a couple of things. A lot would have to go right. One thing's for sure, I'm not going to come back in this game by like trading with him. You know, like if he attacks, I wouldn't like trade with my brute suit or whatever. I have to just like kill him. He's got way more resources, way more cards. I mean, that's fine. That's just another resource card. Just kind of hoping he attacks with, makes the most aggressive play, and maybe I can get in, sneak in a win, but it's pretty unlikely. Gauge life. That's yet another creature, so even if he gets super aggressive, I don't think it's going to matter this game. He's definitely not getting overly aggressive, so. Yep. All right. Deploy a Koi. So, things to think about. Don't know if I want to send my hacker, because he can block with his 1/1. I don't know if I want to crew with my 1/1 in case I need to block with it instead of my Koi. Like the Koi would end up, could hold some stuff off. I think this is going to end up blocking. I think I do send the 2/1. I think it's going to end up blocking and putting a counter here. I think I'm just going to leave back the disrupt. I'm going to crew with the Koi. Send everybody. Really just going to take 7. That would be surprising. And maybe he's going to kill me. I don't have anything modified, so can't just draw Kami's Flare. Could draw Rabbit Battery and Loot into a Kami's Flare, potentially. Really, nothing really. And maybe I could win with a bounce creature if he plays weird. Smelter? Does the Smelter token trample by any chance? No. It really might be like Rabbit Battery loot into Kami's Flare. Or Sling loot into Kami's Flare. Depending on the attacks, I might crew the suit. I don't know what I'm going to do. Wow, he's playing really, really passive. I'm going to take it. I guess an arrest is probably what he has. This guy, trying to think, or a shrine. Yeah, or a shrine. Would have liked to play one more card so that if I drew a bounce, I could bounce this and actually have a good attack with my koi. Did not occur. Drew an island anyway. Attacks here. Yeah, probably just drew too much land in this game. I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know where the game went too wrong. He just has better cards than me too. Ability to loot into something that after something that modifies is now gone. Which may have been really the only chance I had at this point. I guess I could draw Reality Chip, equip that, and then have Kami's Flare. There's my big chance. This boar is 5 to equip, so I can't draw him. Also might just die, I don't know. Yeah, this is making me chump block. Okay, just dead. I think I drew enough spells. I don't know. I kind of forget the early turns of that game, what happened. Kind of spaced out, I guess. Not sure where it all went wrong, but it did. Alright, I guess. It's a hand. We'll see how it works. It could work out great. Or it could be pretty fucking hard. It's gonna probably be a good one to have here. I think I'm happy to have that one. really want to land. Wild little hand here. I like my spot. Certainly could just play a creature. I like it. Dog keeps on coming. Up to. I mean, I don't know if I want to bounce the dog or not. I think I need to play this to crew with. I have to do as much damage as I can. I think I'm fine bouncing. I mean, I could bounce nothing. Something has to. Hopefully, not two kill spells. Okay. All right. It's fine. This thing doesn't fly. It does fly. Okay. If I bounce the 0-4, the other thing is just a 2-2. It's probably best to do that. It's likely to the point. I don't think he's going to have a Wrath if he's not even blocking with that. So I was saying, I think it's to the point where he probably needs a Wrath. It's what's on board and my hand. The Wrath that would also kill the vehicle. Alright. A little 2-1 start. Hopefully this video is I mean, I'm not talking about quality. I'll try to work on some of the aesthetic stuff, but just my play and explains. I feel less energized than I did in the first one today. I feel just a little more, but I wanted to get another one out. Hopefully I'm doing all right at least. I don't want to just zone out when I do these things. Definitely don't let me dump my hand here. A little worse for the koi, but I think that's just going to have to be. Get the little show on the road here. What do we name with this one? Red? Is it Grixis? Oh, God. Oh, boy. They are hooking me left and right with that card these days. Yeah. It's just getting worse and worse. Oh, me. I don't know. Maybe I should lead with the ogre. That's so strange looking when that infiltrator is not what I would expect. Dragon down. I need to kill that infiltrator. Probably. It's gonna be bad if he draws another shine of some sort. But it's also gonna be bad if that thing's just sitting back blocking all my stuff. It's fine. So the block, at least the 4-1 has kind of free reign. This deck is quite bad against a -2/-2 to everything, huh? Just a little bit. I got the reality chip. That's the other card I want. I was gonna say my only in-game card, the dragon, is gone, but I have a chip in here somewhere. I also have a lot of lands. half my deck is lands. A lot of my spells got milled, I guess. I didn't cast all these. Well, I mean, some of them got killed. I have to sack with this guy for value. Nothing really. I guess it's worth getting his flyer off the board. This looks bad though. My 3/5, my big boy. It'd be tough to keep drawing spells. He milled a spell. I mean, not like it's an impactful one, but my deck is like all lands. I basically just need the reality chip, and then from there, it still won't be easy. I did damage to him. I dealt damage. That's not good. Gets to draw 4 with it. There's my chip. Again, I don't think it's going to be good enough, but tapped me wrong. Now there's going to be a land on top that I could have played. Yep. I even looked at the tapper and I thought it was leaving red open. I don't think it. I think I can draw my whole deck and lose, so. In fact, I'm sure I can. I only have 4 spells. There's no reason to even play this out. I can't kill it. I mean, I can try. I guess that does deal 3 to him as well. Just knowing my deck, there's no way to win this. Killed and milled all my stuff. Got a Song Shaper, a Rabbit Battery, and a Specialist left. I mean, I guess if I draw them all in the correct order, I still don't think I could do it. Now I have a Song Shaper left. Take one. I only have 4 cards in my deck, 3 land and a Song Shaper. So he doesn't really have to do anything to beat me. Somehow he's ninjaing something. Attack, sure. I'm just gonna concede to that. I mean, there's just no. I can't win. I cannot kill him. It's one thing I wouldn't have expected is that I just would not be able to kill somebody if I got. I guess I didn't get my whole deck because he milled some stuff, but I didn't expect that. I certainly expected to lose when he minus 2'd my whole team, but I didn't really expect to like just not be able to kill him. I have to keep it. This deck's fairly finicky, it seems. I think it's capable of some really good hands. It's still pretty finicky. I don't know. It looked good on paper. It certainly is going to be weak to some cards, like if they're playing that minus 2 or Umazawa, all kinds of stuff. It's going to be real weak. It gets punished by stuff. I'm just not as big a fan of the Moonsnare Specialist as everyone else is. If it's not great in this deck, I don't know where it's going to be. No mountains. I might do a second video or something. This, I'll probably still put this one up. I'm not trying only to put up ones where I do good, but I mean, I wanted to play more than this, so I'll just throw them both up. I don't know. It's pretty good on an octopus. He's beating me pretty badly here. I'm essentially an empty chair, though. This thing's still spinning at me. Oh, another. Sure. Can cast Dragon. Like, a hard time believing it's gonna kill him. When I've done basically nothing else all game. I need to draw. Not even sure. No blocks. I think it's got to be the Song Shaper. And then try to get this dragon down and maybe can kill him with it with an ogre. I don't think I play the ogre here. Don't foresee it working out for me, but somehow the dragon like hits him once and he gets into lethal range from it. Maybe I can get in there. Although the mech is gonna make that really difficult. Since I can't really make that not be able to block. Also, I'm gonna die before too long myself. It's gonna be tough on that dragon getting through. I think I might send them all here. You know, I don't think I mind the Disruptor taking out his other flying blocker. I think that's probably what I need to do. I wonder if the return thing on this maybe is better not to trade a lot of stuff off, but I don't think I'd ever return the companion 3-mana card. You know. I like that he took 4 there. I like that. A mountain does give the potential to like do all of this. And the ogre pseudo priest if you sack it. Milling 6 cards. I probably won't even hit anything if I do that. And all of them are red. I'm already bottlenecked on red mana. Still coming. And if I block, he can kunai. But I think I'm probably supposed to block here. It's hard to take it. I'm essentially at 1. It's gonna be really hard for me. I can't kill him in 1 hit, so I'm not. It's gonna be like impossible to attack. Definitely have to block. I'm gonna bounce stuff. 6 or less. I think I probably want. I don't know what I think I want to maybe draw a mountain. Mountain lets me ogre the octopus, play a smelter, or ogre whatever. I did not want to draw an island. I did not want to draw an island. I'm just dead now. Tameshi's really good anyways. Mountain there puts into 2, I guess. Because this thing triggers off of this, and he takes 4 more. Probably wouldn't be good enough, but maybe drawing another Disruptor here. Play this, play Disruptor, tap something, sack Disruptor. Maybe that gets in enough damage. I doubt it. He's got that Searchlight he can get back to. Probably done. Gain lifelands, all kinds of shit. Just a bad draw. Going with the kunai, huh? Seems kind of worse to me than going with the... I don't know. Who knows what's in his hand? He might be able to play a bunch of other stuff, too. What I needed. Disruptor, tap. Didn't need mountain there. Didn't need mountain. So kunai's probably Uber, Song Shape, or somebody. I should just scoop and do another one. But I'll finish this. I can't. I mean, he has to mess up so bad and I have to get lucky. I guess there's a reality chip in my deck. I'm at 8. I mean, he might even be thinking about kunaiing me. I don't have much time. He's certainly gained control of the game already. Maybe I'll upload them at slightly different times or something, but I'm going to go ahead and draft again after this. So if you do watch this one, I might not put them up both at the exact same time, but it won't be too long till another one. Sure hope I'm not drafting specialists. They put a bad taste in my mouth. I think the deck, it drew worse than average, but at the same time, I think it's one of those decks that it doesn't have a lot of ways to smooth itself out. It needs to curve out, needs its cards to come up in the right order. Doesn't have as 2 late game cards. It's not very forgiving. This is torture, by the way. First scroll, you could at least try to put me out of my misery, man. If you don't want to attack, at least sit there and do nothing faster. Boom! Perfect. Perfect. was not very good, but yeah. Here we come, I guess. And he clicks through blockers and he dies! Nope. Didn't happen. I shot my shot there, I think. Slow as he plays on his turn, he sure blocked those creatures mighty fast. Alright. That's enough. Uncle. Alright. I'm going to do another one, but I don't know exactly when I'm going to put it up. Disaster this draft. Disaster. Goodbye.